Hey everybody. That's it. That's the podcast, boys. Move along. It's a good one. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Dungeon Runners podcast.
Let's try that again.
Okay. Hey everyone, and welcome again to another episode of the Dungeon Runners podcast, where we discuss video games and dungeons.
I don't think we've ever talked about a dungeon.
Should we talk about dungeons? Is that the theme?
Are we talking about... Okay, I know some good dungeons.
Do you really?
Have you?
Oh, that sounds really creepy, dude. Wouldn't brag
I'm relatively
about that.
sure I told my story of the dungeon and the bad dragons in here, right?
Oh, I don't...
Yeah, you haven't yet.
Have I really never told about the dungeons and the bad dragons?
No, not in here.
Why not make a quick note of that? I will discuss.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Anyways, welcome to the Super Dungeon Runners podcast, featuring your friendly general, and then we have MrCreepyPasta, also known as Spike, and Matt, also known as Matt.
Yeah.
Matt, we really need to get you like another name or handle or at least a character portrait or something.
You know what's annoying when I watch YouTube stuff? Because everyone's like, yeah, I'm crazy boy, Angry Joe or whatever, and there's all these like random names. I know a bunch of Matts on YouTube. I don't know them personally, I just watch them that just refer to themselves as Matt.
Is that just a trend?
What is with that?
Like Matts are just Matts?
It's just a trend. Like there's no nickname you can give to me. I'm just Matt.
Mm-hmm. Matt, you can't just be known as Matt. There's so many more Matts out there.
I know. I can think of two off the top of my head.
I can think of 3.
Wait, isn't that one of the super best friends? Like when that was a thing?
Matt.
Is Matt? Does he have a name?
No, well, he goes by Matt McMuscles, but it's still Matt something.
Yeah, it's either like Matt or it revolves around a Matt something.
Yeah, Matt Pat.
Oh yeah.
Matt McMuscles.
Well,
Matt
even that guy,
DIY Perks.
I say the gun guy we watched, Demolition Ranch, Matt.
Is he Matt?
Yeah,
he's Matt. Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna get confusing. I should create. No, I'm gonna create my own convention, my own meetup just for Matts.
I say this is gonna be. I thought you were about to say I gotta find my persona. I have to find out who I am on the inside.
Who am I?
Matt's
in
endeavor
reality?
to find his inner furry.
Didn't someone do that before? Someone just found everyone with the same name as him, and they had this huge convention, and there's like a whole hall full of them. It was like,
oh yeah, that's right. That did happen.
I think they had name tags and everything or something. All the same
it's like hi, my name is all the same. Yeah.
That sounds terrible. That sounds awful.
Funny. I just want a Matt convention.
MattCon.
Yeah.
MattCon. And then it's going to be just a con where you have them buy into your pyramid scheme.
You know how I imagine it to be?
This is marketing, just fucking scamming Matts.
Have you heard about these essential oils?
Every Matt is important.
No, have you ever seen Rick and Morty? When they accidentally bring Jerry in the back of the car, so they just drop him off at Jerry daycare, and there's loads of Jerrys. That's how I imagine it. To
you were going to say, when you said that, I immediately thought you were going to be like the Council of Ricks. We were going to develop the Council of Matts, but no, you went with the daycare center of Jerry's.
Those poor other Matts.
It's like first person to come into this room gets adjust the tint settings. Oh, they always had the tint too high.
What would that be your equivalent to, Matt?
Oh, I don't know. Making a coffee, or
you get to rewire your house.
Trying to cut a shelf. Trying to put up a shelf. Just there's a
did you
wall
ever do
and
that?
five teams of Matts just putting up a shelf. No, I haven't made my shelves yet. Thank you for reminding me. I keep waking up too late.
Wait, what? Have you not? I thought you were
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you were saying I'm staining all the wood for my shelf, and I'm doing this for the shelf and shit like that.
Yeah, I got all the wood behind me, and I bought that saw. I invested £100 in a new saw. I finally set it up. I have not started cutting.
What the hell? Dude, just do it in the Just do it at night.
No, here's the problem, right? I seem to be waking up 1, 2 in the afternoon because I keep staying up American times with you guys. Mm-hmm. It gets dark 4 o'clock, so I've only got, if I wake up too late, I've only got 2 or 3 hours, and by that point I've had my morning coffee or my afternoon coffee at that point, turning evening coffee. Your boy don't function without his coffee.
Okay, then drink your coffee while you saw. Just slurp down some sawdust.
You know what they say? Nothing makes construction work easier than being tired.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's not true.
That's very true.
Okay.
Remember, kids, if you work construction, be tired all the time.
Do not. Oh my god, I'm gonna bring this up real quick. So, like, one of these guys I used to know back in college, actually. Used to work tired all the time. Like literally, he was so burnt out at one point. He almost used to work at McDonald's. He almost reached into a fryer to pull out his name tag when it dropped in there.
Oh my
he
God.
like almost did before like he stopped himself. And then like he was gonna like, yeah, I'm thinking about doing like this oil rig job. And like one of the other guys was like, let me show you pictures on the internet about why that's not a good idea for you. Like it's like, yeah, for you who kind of like loses yourself in the middle of work, you shouldn't do things that could put you into bodily harm danger.
Yeah, you should rethink this endeavor you're going for.
Boys,
It's like,
for your challenging question of this week.
yeah, I've got it ready.
Oh, you do? You have one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I said I had
I
one.
wasn't paying attention to you.
Of course. As usual.
I got another one.
Well, I'll start with mine. So, boys, say you are presented with a button.
Mm-hmm.
A button which will just randomly kill someone that you know in your life, but you will be presented with a large sum of money. Let's say $1 million.
Huh.
Anytime you press it. You'll never know who it was till you eventually get the news from relatives or friends or whatever. But someone you know in your life will just die. How many times would you press it before you stopped?
Wow. So the assumption is immediately we're going to press it at least one time. So, okay, in this scenario, we are required to push the button at least once to figure out how it works.
Yeah, of course. You would be like, I don't believe this. And you press it and you just see someone die around you. It's like,
Okay. So I know for a fact I'm going to at least get $1 million and one person is going to die in this scenario.
yes.
Okay.
For a fact, you know you're going to at least get $1 million because you don't believe it. And who wouldn't press a big button presented to them?
I mean, yeah, because this is a very unbelievable scenario.
Yeah, a hypothetical, as they might say.
I mean, yes, this is a hypothetical. I just mean like in general, it wouldn't feel like, you know, if somebody said, "Hey, you push this button, you're going to die," I would not believe it. But okay, I feel it.
See, the first $1 million, you're going to be like, yeah, I have $1 million, but then it's all going to go to taxes. So
Wait, what? Is it taxable?
Income?
hey, you can't just have $1 million, man. The government's going to find out.
That's no.
Yeah,
Why?
it could be like post-tax though. Like this button could be from a legit company. You don't know. They could have their own accountants.
The thing is, like, you can't just have $1 million in reality. Reality is just like if you get money from anywhere.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
If the government
you
finds
put it
out,
into any account, and then immediately the IRS just like comes knocking on your door, like, where did this come from?
it's like,
Yeah, but
hey,
okay.
I see you have money.
I'm going to add to the hypothetical that the money sources comes from a traceable, not a traceable, sorry, like a reputable, a Ponzi scheme or something. Some kind of scheme that gets it to you legitly and they can't question it. Let's just say $1 million.
Wait, so it's not taxable income. I can't believe we have to ask this question, but it's not taxable income? Question mark.
Look, we just had to do our taxes. Of course, we have this on
I
our
was just
mind.
about to say, Jen, have you got taxes in your mind? Because I know you've just sorted yours out.
Yeah, it's just on my mind. I just can't stop thinking about, like, man, I can't just have money, can I?
No, you can't.
Life is really unfair. But anyways, I would press it like 4 times.
Four times.
All right, look, I'm going to blow the first $1 million, and I need the second $1 million to make back whatever I just fucked up. I need the third $1 million to secure it, and I need the fourth $1 million to disappear.
Was this just like your way of saying specifically, like, you need money? So it's like one of these things that, like, look, I have a hypothetical question.
Please.
I need money. Specifically $4 million so I can disappear.
Look, all I'm saying is you can send it to this PO.
Anyone who currently has $4 million willing to help me disappear, please send money to this PO box.
I'll meet you at the backside of a Denny's.
So if I push this button, one of my family members dies, and I get $1 million behind the Denny's.
Well, it's not just family members; it's anyone you know.
Okay, so somebody that I know of. So it could be somebody I don't even like.
Yeah.
So I just have to know them.
Yeah, you just have to, anyone you know personally.
Oh, so somebody I know personally. I can't be like, oh, I read about this guy in the nuppaper. He's going to die. Because, like, he's going to die anyway, probably.
Yeah, no. Like, someone you know personally. So, like, if you know someone personally who you don't like, so, like, that'll work out.
Ooh, you're changing the game now. Now there could be 2 bonuses.
Yeah, you just random chance it. Slam that button, dog.
Oh, I don't know. That's almost like taking... Oh, I guess there's not a lot of people in my life. So it could be you or it could be Matt.
Yeah, and then the podcast would get 10% better.
We'll increase our gamer goo split.
Ooh.
Oh, but it could be the guys who run Gamer Goo.
No.
Oh, no.
No, not gamer goo.
No. I'd rather it be me.
Yeah. Me too. I'd rather it be you.
Me instead.
Damn you.
I don't think I could do it. Just because, like, as much as I'd love to nuke someone that I don't like or whatever, like, one, I still wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy, but also, if I lost, like, any of you guys or any, like, especially Creeps, because he kind of, like, pays me to do things too. So it's like losing an income source for a lump of money, which isn't, in the long term, the best investment sometimes. I'm going to say no. I won't smash.
Okay, but you've got to hit it at least once.
Wait, do I?
Yeah. You're going to hit it at least once.
Okay, I'll press it once if I'm forced to, but I won't feel nice about it.
Yeah, see, that's the, like, this is what changes the game for me a little bit about this. Is like, I've already pushed it once. Somebody immediately we know has to die. So it now becomes the question of, I've already done it. Does it make it okay to do it again?
Wait, Spike.
Absolutely.
Spike. You know that meme you sent me the other day? It was like, whenever I get like a list of resumes, I throw half of them in the bin. There's no way
I don't want someone unlucky working for the...
It's like, oh yeah, if they die, I don't want to be friends with anyone who's unlucky.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want you bringing your bad luck into my life. Who do you think you are?
There we go, mental justification. We can now do this guilt-free.
Dude, now I could just slam that button 80 times.
No, I don't. I honestly, I'm not too sure if I could be able to do it, like, a second time.
See, the thing is, I don't know 80 people.
You don't know what?
80 people. Like how many times what do you think would happen if after you run out of people you know?
Well, I don't know myself that well. If that's what you're trying to say.
You can discover yourself, Spike. I feel like you can do it.
Yeah, just go on a vacation.
And discover myself?
Yeah, discover yourself.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go on a long road trip with the boys.
Ooh. I could do that. Matt, we were supposed to do that last year, remember?
What happened to that? That was meant to be this year.
Everybody
January.
got work. Was it supposed to be this year?
Was it?
No.
That was last year. No, it was last year.
I'm on about Tahoe.
Oh, that. No.
No.
What?
No, we were supposed to go to, remember we were going to go to California last year? We were talking about the road trip.
Yeah. Oh, the one to get Heelies.
Yeah. I mean, that was not what we were supposed to do that for, but yeah.
No, that was solely the purpose. I specifically remember Heelies being an integral part of the plans.
No.
How else can I traverse? Right, America's pretty big, okay? I ain't walking that far. Ain't no way, dude. I'm sketching on my Heelies.
Well, you know they have these this service now that's everywhere and it's rampant, especially in Texas, where you can just rent a scooter.
Actually, yeah, that's very true.
Apparently,
save money, right? Someone gets the scooter. I hold on to the back, like that Tony Hawk's game when you hold onto cars and skateboard behind them, but I'm on my Heelies, okay?
It's not that kind of scooter. It's like a
I've seen them.
Push scooter.
Yeah, but no,
I mean, they're still motorized.
They're quite fast, dude.
Yeah, but how are you going to hold on to the back?
Hold on to their hips.
Yeah, you hold on to a person.
Their hips.
No, we make a chariot. Like, I'll make like a little lash thing, and I'll tie it around your waist, and I'll go around like a Roman centurion.
Okay,
that seems like
are we
a
talking
terrible
about right
idea.
now when you say your waist? You're talking to Jen?
So you're on the scooter. I've got like this like rope around you, and I'm holding it like
you who?
Like I would do reins.
You Jen? Is what you're talking about? Jen?
Spike.
No, it's Spike. Of course, we're talking about Spike.
No.
Yeah. Do you not want to ride this? Do you want to be the centurion?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll be the scooter. Then. I'll be the loyal steed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
I'll pull you across America. I'll take you from Texas to California on one of those scooters.
Right.
I've seen a globe. It's not that far.
I've seen a globe.
Yeah.
I've seen a globe.
It's like a couple inches.
Yeah, it's my thumb when I put it on the globe.
You have a globe with you right now?
No, I've seen one before though.
I've seen them. I've seen movies. I know what a globe is.
I have a general idea what it is.
Dude, I want those Heelys.
I know. Now that we brought it up again, I really kind of want Heelys too.
There was these sick high tops that had loads of smiley faces. They were like Heely high tops. They looked like shoes I genuinely wear as they were, but they also had heel wheels, also known as Heelys, and they don't make them anymore.
Yeah?
At least I couldn't find them anymore.
Matt, you're an engineer. Just make a big ass heel, your shoe. Just cut a hole in it and put some wheels. Just take a skateboard wheel.
Don't you think I've looked into how to make Heelys? There is not a 3D printer might be. Wait.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea.
That would be the most uncomfortable thing to wear in the world.
Just dribble out the thing. Boy, I think we might be onto something. I think I made my new Etsy store right here.
I feel like if you put a 3D printed shoe on, it would break.
No. Just the wheel holder, because that's the hardest bit. Is getting the mechanism because it's always too chunky.
So you're saying you 3D print an attachment that you put onto the bottom of your shoe, which increases your heel size, but also gives you enough space to have a wheel.
I'm thinking of dremeling out like a rectangular, like sideways cylinder sort of thing, and then putting on a 3D printed rig, like a casing for the wheel, so like the wheel arch, but it's got also kind of like a barb thing, so 2 holes will be on the bottom of the sole, and it'll click in, like push in, and it won't come out as easy.
But the thing is, like, most shoes don't have enough space to compensate for that.
You'd have to find a specific shoe for it.
I think I was looking at those, like if you look at skate shoes and things like that, because the sole's thicker, I think those are the ones that I generally see other people, like, use.
Yeah.
Just modify your own healing.
Yeah.
Looking at Yo, we just coming up with... All right, we're going to redact this podcast. This is too fire of an idea. If we make this public knowledge... Oh boy.
Matt, cut that out from the podcast. Anyway, hey, welcome back to the podcast.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the new episode of the Dungeon Runners podcast. Today we got Jen, I'm Spike, and we have Matt of the newly successful MattCon.
MattCon. Oh god.
Please.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of that FBI meme, the stop right there.
No. Oh yeah, FBI, open up! It's like you googling. It's like, what would happen if I hired 2 private investigators to follow each other? And the FBI's like, hold it right there. Oh my god.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying.
So everybody, welcome to today's college episode.
We all went to college for an amount of time.
Same. I need to find my degree.
Good talk, boys. Wait, did you say you need to find your degree?
I think it's buried somewhere. It's amongst paperwork. I know that. But then again, I have no idea where it's gone, dude.
How do you lose something like that? Isn't it like a large thing?
It's a piece of paper.
It's a piece of paper. Sometimes on like a little board, but not usually.
Well, yeah, I know that. I know it's a piece of paper. I'm just saying that so I have my degree framed and it's been in the room you always stayed in, Matt, every time you come over.
You framed your degree?
What a fucking dork.
I fucking graduated college. You're damn right I framed my degree. I suffered for this shit.
Framing his education. Like he's so smart.
I suffered. Okay, here he goes. There we go. Awesome. Thank you for the segue, Jen. Let me tell you about how I suffered in college. So when me suffering in college actually consisted of a lot of shit that I went through, not because of like fucking the curriculum, which was fucking hard. I got a degree in Bachelor of Business Administration and Management. What actually made it stupid was the school. The school is like the biggest thing you fight in college, opinion me. So in other words, like the very beginning, they put me into they put me as an art major for some reason, even though I wasn't. I was supposed to be a business major, and I was taking all business classes, and nobody corrected me. I just kept applying for business classes, and I would get accepted to business classes, so I would just go to my classes. And then at one point, like almost 2 years in, they go, hey, you're not, like somebody just in passing, hey, you're not declared as a business major, and you're taking business classes. What? What do you mean? Yeah, you never declared that you were that. You're declared as an art major.
What the fuck?
Shouldn't that be fixed? Oh, yeah. But if you don't take these classes, then you're going to get kicked out of the College of Business. What? Okay. So I have to take these classes during that semester. That's fine. Yeah. Also, if you don't make A's and B's on them, you're going to get kicked out of the College of Business.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
Shouldn't that have been something that came up with your counselor?
That was the counselor who was telling me this.
Oh my god. Should that have been something that they started?
That was something they
with
probably
you on the
yeah, they should have told me 2 years earlier, but they didn't. So I had to just fucking roll with it. And I had to do the whole thing and like trying to get A's and B's. Up to that point, I'd always gotten like B's and C's. So it was really difficult for me. And during that semester, I took my accounting course, which was really like, it was difficult times. Well, going through the accounting course, I actually I did my fucking best all the way through it. I had a B the entire semester and eventually got to this point when I had to take my final. I had studied every single thing. I knew how to do just about everything, like every kind of equation, every kind of calculation, anything that they could have possibly thrown at me that dealt with like the math of accounting, I learned like right down to like every little nitty gritty detail. I had it all memorized. I wrote down every single thing, like all the calculations and everything when I got into the exam. And then the last, what was it? The last 20 points or 25 points on the last page of it were vocabulary questions.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, just sitting there, like looking at it, like I know I saw this in passing, but I didn't study this because I was trying to learn. I was trying to learn the other stuff. I didn't think about this. I don't know what to do. Like, so I literally wrote down like the best guess that I could have. And I just said, I wrote like on the thing of I need to get a B in this class or else I'm kicked out of the college, and then I'm kicked out of college. So
it sounds like you didn't account
I
for
hope
that.
this is okay. If not, here's a picture of me riding a giraffe. And I drew a picture of a little stick figure riding a giraffe saying yeehaw.
What? Did you really?
Oh,
At that point, I'm like, what else? What can I lose? You know?
Well, I mean, either I'm going to be kicked out or I'm going to pass.
Yeah. So I didn't know what to do, and she gave me a B.
Nice.
Good times, man.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? That's insane. Like, the counselors, I'm surprised your counselor didn't fix that for you immediately.
Honestly,
like when you first set up.
Like,
because they talked to you about your major.
No, yeah, no. I declared myself as a business major from the very beginning. And I said, like, oh, maybe I'll switch to something else later. But I knew from the very beginning I was going to be a business major, and I never switched from it. But
did someone just do your paperwork wrong or something?
I guess so, yeah. They just processed it incorrectly.
I mean, it's not like insane for an art major to take a lot of business classes. So I guess like they didn't really like take that into account.
Maybe? I don't know. I have no idea what actually kind of took place there, but like, you know, it was bad time. I was happy when I was out of college.
That sounds like your teacher, at least your last teacher was cool.
Oh yeah. Honestly, like I didn't have any college professors that were really shitty with the exception of like one. And he was like, this is, you know what? No, this is partly his fault. He had a very thick Greek accent and he didn't take questions. And this was a macroeconomics course. So
what a motherfucker.
Yeah, that was the thing that was like, was that he had a very thick Greek accent, and if you rose your hand and asked about anything, he would not take any kind of questions.
That's not a teacher.
That's not, yeah, that's just a lecturer. Yeah. The lecturers are the ones that don't take questions.
He was also the professor that had that got me to start using Rate My Prof. Because like when I looked at him, I think he had like 2 stars.
Yeah, shit. I started doing that like the second year of college.
Yeah. Anybody who's currently in college, Rate My Prof is such a valuable valuable tool for you.
Resource.
Yeah, resource is because like it. And again, I don't know why this is a thing, but like the greatest battle in college is against the college.
Yep. So I use my professor quite a bit too, and there's a lot of them are actually super useful. It's like it's telling you like this person takes questions, this person's willing to help stay after class, offers extra credit. Which, by the way, I can find out if they offer extra credit. That shit is so useful.
That's one thing I found too is like if you just kind of talk to people and be like, hey. Or talk to your professors to be like, hey, I really need help with this because I'm really trying. If you're trying, they generally want to help you.
Yeah. Some professors are there. Well, they have like, what do they call it?
Tenure.
When tenure. Where they've been there for a long time and this is their only class for the entire day. So they're going to leave immediately afterwards.
Can I? So I'm the foreigner here.
Mm.
I'm the one with the other country or another country's perspective on the educational system. And, you know, listen to that. And also, like, I'm talking to someone else who's going through college right now. It sounds like a mess. I ain't gonna lie. There's nothing that seems like it's structured in any sort of formal way that's meant to help the student. And it drives me insane that that goes on in like every college from the sounds of it. Because I'm talking to someone right now whose their major is in like this physical, like biology sort of thing. And they're taking marketing classes because the classes that they need to get the degree that they want to get is being filled up by third or fourth years who get priority, who are like, oh, this looks like a fun course. I'll dabble in this while doing my own like accounting degree. And they can't get on the courses that they need to pass because, but it's like the whole idea that the school's based on this weird pick and mix like foundation is totally bizarre to me because I didn't choose my classes at all. Like my one's just structured out. Like it's not up to me. It's up to like the head of, in my case, game audio design to say, okay, we've spoke to all the lecturers and people in the industry, and they say we're after people who can do this skill, this skill, this skill, and this skill. So we put you on this course, this course, this course, and you can choose between these 3 courses for your 4th one in this semester. And then I get my 4 courses that semester. And then next semester, same thing. And everything's just laid out for me. So in 3 years, exactly in 3 years, I'll get my degree as long as I pass all my classes and do my final year project okay. Not, oh, it's kind of like a random lottery whether I got the course I need to get on, but it's too full because everyone else picked it, so I guess I'm not going to pass this year. It's just bizarre.
And then it's also like, this course is super full. Hey, if I show up and someone didn't take their seat immediately, that's mine now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then having lecturers that are bad. Like, I've never heard of that. Like, I had really boring lecturers and I'd complain, like, not complain, but say, like, this course doesn't seem relevant. Or if there was a problem with the course. Because there was this one time, technically my one wasn't a joint honours. I applied for games design and music tech. But by the time I put my application through, they created a course called Game Audio Design. So I was actually a Genesis student. I was the first one to be a Game Audio Design student in that university. One of the courses I went on was called Studio Designs. And they start saying, at the first lecture, they were like, oh yeah, you should know this formula and you should know about acoustics. And then us in like the borderline joint honors put our hands up and we're like, we haven't done this, what the hell? Turns out it's not a prerequisite, acoustic design. It wasn't a prerequisite, but they kind of referred to it a lot. So we just kicked up a fuss. I think I was the head of our course, and I just said, like, this thing's happening. Can you do something about it? So they create like this overnight class for us to do the basics and get an understanding of it. And then it was solved. Like, we were able to pass the course okay. But we had, like, we were very, like, in touch with the lecturers. Like, I still respect all the lecturers, all my head of departments to this day, because I could just go up to them and be like, hey, I'm having this problem. This lecturer's messed up this course. Can you talk to him? And then they'll talk to him and everything will get solved eventually because they've got like a team of lecturers who are like, oh, cool, we need to sort this thing out because these students have been put into this course and you're teaching it at an advanced level when it's meant to be an entry level this thing.
So what you're saying is the school was trying to help you.
Yes.
Really odd concept.
That sounds like a lie.
Yeah.
I don't believe
If anything,
you.
I think the only, like, at least in my experience, I don't know, I don't want to say, like, this is everyone's experience with college, because I don't think it is. I think there's a lot of people probably in, like in the American colleges and things like that just, you know, they're just fine. But at least my experience of college, it felt a lot like, the only person, the only person who really was willing to help me, or the only people that are really just available to help me are the counselors. And that was after I got a good counselor that realized, like, hey, this stuff wasn't changed for you. Otherwise, it's not. It's just not.
Let me just say, I've seen my counselor once in the entire time I was in community college.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't remember what I talked to about them with. It sure as hell wasn't my major.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't see
mine.
Weird
thing.
Well, then,
yeah, see?
Why do you have them, man?
I didn't know I had to go to a thing, and then I saw it was too late, and I was like, oh crap, I guess I'm not going to see that person.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So Matt, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Are you guys provided textbooks, or do you have to buy them?
That's another thing that bugs me about it. You guys have that weird textbook thing where you have to spend like hundreds of dollars on some
Damn
lectures.
it, Matt, answer the question.
No. Why would we learn from one specific textbook from one specific dude who thinks he knows everything about that one course? That's so egotistical. When we just base our information on multiple textbooks, at least in my opinion, because like in my course, it's like if they're teaching something about music tech, so the course is going to be, let's go back to studio design. So I was learning how to, like, what each equipment in a studio does and how to correctly create a studio from scratch. I'd use multiple sources, because using one source is equivalent of using Wikipedia, where it's like, yeah, it's kind of got some good information, but if you go through their resource list, they've got like 5 things to look into, then you get so much more sources and so much more information and so much more ways of backing up your points in your technical report. Instead of, I read your textbook and I'm just going to inflate your ego because you wrote this, by the way, I've spent $100 on this textbook. Why does a textbook cost that much too?
First off, I would like to say, I wish it was $100.
Yeah, some of those books would be upwards of like $200 to $400.
Why? It's just...
Also,
because it's an inflated price.
You would rent the textbooks most of the times, and they would still be like $100.
But do they not just have it at the library? Like a normal college or university?
No.
I mean, I would say normally I would hear about them, but like, they would be there, but it's everybody would, rent them out. Like they would always check them out before anyone else could get to it.
Yeah. See, the thing is, when you rent the textbook from a college, like you still have to pay and put down money for it. You don't get any of that money back. What? And in fact, if they see any damage to that textbook, they charge you like.
Oh yeah, it's really ridiculously expensive.
It's like these are the things like you have to be like, I'm going to open this textbook in front of you to check it out to make sure that there's nothing already wrong with it because I'm not being fucking blamed.
I'll tell you one thing that I did do though when I was in college about the whole like textbook thing. I actually torrented all of mine.
Spike, I did too.
I was gonna say it makes more sense. It honestly makes more sense to just do it.
It was so easy to find.
Why is everything a monopoly in America?
What do you mean?
Matt, like you are not allowed to learn unless you have money.
Everything's like, oh, there's this one thing that I can charge money for. I'll charge 10 times the amount the rest of the world does. Like, someone is comparing the price of diabetes medicine between, like, America and India. And in America, it's like $28,000. And in India, is like $30, the equivalent.
What?
And I think, for like the same bit of medicine or something, for like a month's supply, not just like one box of medicine, but like a month's supply for type 1 diabetics. So it's like the equipment and the injections and stuff. And it's like, it's just anything that you guys can charge money for is just instantly monopolized. Like, it sounds the same when, like, the whole net neutrality thing is like, oh, we're the internet people. Oh, we can own all the internet people, all the internet companies. Let's just hike up the price and limit everyone's internet because we can do this.
Yeah.
Dude, they do it already without, like having the net neutrality stuff. Like, all our speeds are limited. There's no reason for them to be maxed out at a certain speed at all.
That's what, honestly, like, this is a very generalized view. Like, I don't feel this way about a lot of things, but like the sort of stereotype I want to say, if you guys want an outside perspective of America, that's the kind of vibe that I get from a lot of the things that I see on say Twitter or like the news feeds on Twitter and stuff, is like the price gouging. And when I hear about stuff about the educational and medical industry too, like everything sounds super hyped up because one person can run this one specific thing and it's not shared across multiple companies to create price competitive.
Tell me about dropshipping, Matt.
You want to change something? Is this triggering you?
No, I'm saying that you're saying like, oh yeah, everything like this, you can just hike up the price and then tell me about shipping, Matt.
So
look,
it's a legitimate business.
I mean, we're talking about business. I'm just saying that, like, what you're mentioning here is like the big capitalism problem, but also dropshipping isn't that kind of taking the same kind of liberties?
Dropshipping. So I went through a huge rabbit hole on YouTube. There's loads of people like, dropshipping is really great. Basically, the idea of it And the way people sell it is a get-rich-quick scheme. You'll pay like $200, $300 to watch this guy talk about dropshipping, and it's like, oh, cool. It sounds really cool. I'll do it. And it's like stupid. But basically, normally when I want to create a shop, I'll buy like 100 GameCube controllers at a discount price from wholesalers and sell them individually. Dropshipping is, there's a warehouse with 100 controllers. I list it for a slightly higher price. And when a customer buys it, I just get the warehouse to send that one controller to the customer at a slightly higher marked price. Is the basic premise of dropshipping. So it's like, you get to create a shop without having to put any down payment. It's free. You make so much money. You don't make tons of money. Unless, well, you can. That's the thing. It's marketed as this get-rich-quick scheme. It's a lot of work, and people do it, fail, and go, oh, it's a scam. But I know someone who's like making a lot of bank from it and is living in Malta now doing it, like really successful.
Cut that.
It's just weird. But like, I was going down this rabbit hole, and the number one thing people do is they create these Shopify shops, which is basically a website plugin. So I'll buy a domain saying like cheapgamecubecontrollers.com, and I'll create this Shopify site, and I'll find a place, typically almost 100% AliExpress. That's the site. Like, if you guys want to look for cheap ass stuff, it's AliExpress. There's a back end which is for dropshipping, and then I'll market these things, and I put adverts on Facebook and Instagram. That's the premise, is Facebook and Instagram ads, and then you go on, you buy this thing for $7, but really it's just $1 from AliExpress. Like, seriously, just find an ad right now on Facebook, because that's the thing. I was looking at this stuff and I was like, Spike, remember when you bought that stuff from Facebook and Instagram? Like those random ads? He's like, yeah. I was like, don't do that. I'll just send me the item, or, show me the item. I'll find it for you. I know where to get it from. You were like, no way. Sends me, that, Jen, did you ever see that wireless charging thing for your phone, which is like, it looks like
the ones that look like, yeah.
He sent me a picture of that. And I was like, oh, that's easy. So I found it straight away for like $30 for the big one, or $13 for the small one. And he was like, how do you find that straight away? That's like, was it $50 or $100 for the big one?
Yeah, what they were showing online is like, oh, it was original price $109. We've marked it down to $54.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is AliExpress available in America?
Yeah, it's from China, so it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get to you. But
is this a fucking like a same site as Wish?
Yeah,
I think a lot of the Wish things come from there.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wish, Alibaba, AliExpress. But like, if you want to do a dropshipping thing, so you don't want the price, because you don't want them to know that you've spent $1 from some random Chinese warehouse to send it to you. There's a back end where you pay like $250 and you get the dropshipping site, which is all the lower prices than what you get it from. Say like AliExpress's shopfront, you're still getting it for like $1 or $2, or in that wireless charging thing, $30. I might get it for like $25 if I was to get like a drop shipping. Like, I think that's how it works. This is all from watching YouTube videos.
It's a lot of speculation.
Yeah, but it's
don't
essentially...
invest all your buckaroos into this.
No, I'm not trying to sell the business. I was just like, just going down this random rabbit hole, and I was just like, Spike, don't buy from those ads again. I'll find you where to get it from.
I hate you. I hate that you've ruined this.
I've done that before. I've wanted to buy something and I see it on eBay. I'm like, I reckon I can find the supplier. Start like looking around online.
Matt, you know what? I'm gonna have you help me buy some stuff later.
Yeah?
Yeah. We're gonna go looking for clothes.
What kind of
looking
designer
for
stuff
clothes?
you have to get?
I don't want like, what? This is not for the podcast. Don't worry about my clothes.
No, I want to know about your style now. Like, I've only seen you once, and you wore the exact same thing.
But just because we were in the same day in the same park. What else I was gonna wear? I was gonna change at Disneyland.
Well, you could have gotten yourself a new shirt. That's for sure.
Wow, what was wrong with my shirt?
I mean, nothing if you feel that way.
Jen, what's your aesthetic?
My aesthetic is leave me alone. Stop bugging me. God, I don't ask you guys about your style.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Spike, what's your style?
Good.
Sandals.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I'll tell you something. I had to get new sandals recently because mine are so worn. Like, the bottoms on them were so worn that, like, they are just smooth. Like, they look polished smooth.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I wear them that much.
Spike, you disgust me.
You know what disgusts me, Jen?
Feet?
Your style.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's right. Do that up.
You guys should have a fashion off and I'll judge. And then you guys come out the changing room and I'll be sitting there with my arms folded and I'll shake my head. Then you walk out. And then you walk back out. And then you'll change the clothes in a big floppy hat and I'll shake my head. And you go back in. And you come out dressed like a skeleton. And I'll just look really disappointed. Then I get a huge smile on my face, nod and give you a thumbs up.
Yeah?
The skeleton?
Yes.
Good.
I'm going to say no.
No, Spike. Next time Matt's around, we're gonna go clothes shopping, bro. We're gonna find out what our styles are.
Let's go to the Gucci shop.
All right, we're gonna go to a cheaper place. We're gonna go to Walmart.
Yeah, I'm down for Walmart shopping.
Let's get some Gucci.
Okay, I want because I don't think you've ever mentioned this on this on this podcast, man. What the fuck is up with Gucci?
It's just funny.
Is it funny? Is that it? Is it because it's funny, Matt? Is that the thing I'm missing here?
I was walking around the shops the other day and there's a Gucci stand, like a Gucci section of this mall, shopping center, or whatever you want to call it. And there's this, it's like a tracksuit top for about £1,750.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God, I threw up a little.
There was these shorts, and they weren't like basketball shorts. They weren't like cool shorts that I'd be like, yeah, I'll wear these outside. They were like badminton shorts. Like, you know when you did PE at school? It was those kind of shorts.
Yes. Yeah, oh.
They were 430 odd pounds.
What?
Because they were
For
Gucci.
short shorts?
That's disgusting. It's literally disgusting.
I can't comprehend the idea of a brand of clothing being so expensive.
I was walking around Birmingham and there's this guy in a full tracksuit outfit, like bottom, top, all velvet. It looked like this really satiny, sort of shiny, velvety material, but it's all Gucci, and he had like thick chains, and I was like, dude, that's like 10 grand right there, dude. Just
that guy's probably a mobster or a really rich man.
Yeah.
You know what made me
you stay away from that guy.
You know what low-key made me kind of not lose respect for the brand like Gucci, but like, because the thing with Gucci is it's a very popular brand. I want to say compared to a lot of the other ones, because it's just a funny name to say.
Gucci?
Like Louis Vuitton's like just as expensive, if not more expensive. I don't know. I've never price compared, but I never hear people shouting about Louis Vuitton, but I do notice it around. But Gucci's just loud. I think it's because it's in so many rap songs.
Yeah.
But also,
find your girl some Gucci glasses.
The kind of people that I see Gucci in aren't rich people per se. Like, yeah, there is a lot of rich people that rock Gucci, but a majority of the people that I've ever known rock Gucci are people with just normal jobs, and they'll save like 300, 400 pounds and just spend it and get a jacket or something, or get like a belt. So they're like still bouncing on zero. It's like, it's the opposite thing. Like, I'd imagine rich people to wear it, but it's actually kind of like middle, lower, like sort of average class people wearing it, just putting money into it, which is bizarre to me.
Yeah, just spending a lot of money on something that's because it has an expensive name.
Yeah.
That's how you flex.
See, that's what I figure. It's because, you're just flexing.
But dude, flexing, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me?
Well, how else are you supposed to fuck, I don't know the word. Something your dominance.
What?
Assert your dominance?
Assert your dominance. I can't believe it couldn't
you T-pose.
So I've
T-pose for dominance.
I've seen people with Gucci belts, but typically, like, when you wear a Gucci belt, you don't just wear it with like a loose fitting top. No, you tuck that into your pantaloons, mister, so everyone can see your belt. I've seen people tuck in their hoodies to show off that Gucci.
Jesus.
Oh,
I've seen jackets tucked in.
But why? That's gross.
You want to show. You want to flex. Can't flex when your jacket's over it.
Just don't wear a jacket. How about that? Stop being a coward and brave those winter storms.
Dude, we should all get Gucci.
No.
We should get Gucci Heelies.
No.
Oh.
Let's all get one piece of Gucci each. I'll get the glasses. Matt, you get the belt. Spike, you'll get pants.
No.
We'll do like a what's the Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers thing? We'll all transform into one big Gucci man.
I like it. be fashion boys now.
Just flex on everyone.
I refuse.
We'll be walking down the street and people will be like, "There's the Gucci boys."
I absolutely refuse. It's disgusting.
It's like
You disgust
you don't want to
me.
be known as the Gucci boys.
No.
Oh
Do you guys have any like name brand clothing at all?
no!
You're asking me like, I mean, personally?
Yeah. No, and not figuratively.
Like, you mean, oh, you just mean like, oh, are there name brand things in America? No, not really. We have Walmart brand.
No, do you guys have them? Like, do you guys have any? Like, not you guys as in like
Do we own any?
Do you own any?
Do we own any?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I don't have that kind of money, Matt.
Same. I buy. See, the things I buy are like usually graphic tees and then like jeans for work, and that's about it.
I'm really boring with t-shirts. I don't like having pictures or logos. I just like them to be just solid color, nothing too much to them.
The same thing. I was the same way. It's just that the graphic tees appealed my interest because it wasn't a fucking corporate logo. It wasn't like Nike's stupid thing or any of those other designs where it's just this a logo from a t-shirt store or Adidas or whatever.
Yeah.
The graphic tees are something I like, so it's like, you know what? I'll wear that. Yeah. I want to represent.
You represent what
I'm
you
down
like.
with this.
Just nice.
I'm down to clown
like
for what
if there's a Gamergoo t-shirt, you know I'd rock that. I would just smear some Gamergoo on the t-shirt.
Just letting.
I would absolutely.
Just letting Gamergoo know if there's a Gamergoo t-shirt.
If there's a Gamergoo hat, shoes, pants, a jacket, anything that I can wear, I'll fucking wear it. I'll wear it.
Can we get a Gamergoo belt? Because I took my jacket in for a Gamergoo belt, let me tell you.
Look, okay, so there's this. I don't know if you guys have actually seen like the Gamergoo icon, by the way. It has like that splat look. Yeah. If it has like that splat and just said Gamergoo across it, like as a belt buckle, I would actually wear that, I think. That would be, like, honestly, like just the ironicness of like saying Gamergoo right there on the belt buckle with the addition of that, the fact it's actually a product, I think would be, that would sell it for me. That would sell it for me so hard.
No, you don't understand, right? You know the Gucci logo? Yeah. Right? I think it's like a CC or the GG, or it looks like, it looks like imagine Gamergoo, like the GG on your belt.
GG.
It's like an...
like with the splat behind it. Ooh.
Yeah, with the splat.
Boys.
That would actually be pretty sick. Like if it actually like cast metal belt buckle, that would be pretty sick.
Gamergoo does have a shirt.
No way. Did you just link it?
I just linked it.
I might get one.
Yeah, dude.
I'm down to represent. Hey, Gamergoo, send us 3 shirts each. Thank you.
Oh my god. I looked at it right now. I just like looked at size large. There are 3 in stock.
Spike, I swear to God, if you take my shirt.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. You mean my shirt? I'm sorry. I didn't realize
Do you even wear large?
Yeah, I do. Speaking of which, I told
Matt you were a medium boy.
I told Matt about that. Maybe I was telling Matt about this. I had one thing I wanted to say in the thing that I was really proud of, that probably everyone else here wouldn't care about too much about, but I'm really happy about. I'm under 200 pounds again.
Yo!
Oh shit! Congrats, boy.
Yeah. I'm happy about that.
Dude, I'm trying to work that way back there too.
It's that's one of the things, dude. Like, it's really fucking hard for me.
Yeah.
Because like everything is like convenience, I think, is what's really killing me now.
Well, it would help you more if I stopped just telling you to go get Wingstop or Pizza Hut or...
Yeah, man, I want wings.
You guys guys are like pizza enablers for each other.
Oh yeah.
No, it's just that when he talks about it, I was like, I could get pizza too. I can get it right now. And then he sends me deals, and I send him deals, and we're talking about pizza.
Yeah, because it feels like, yeah. It's cool though.
Oh yeah, congrats, dude.
Thank you.
I know you've been working on that for a little while.
Spike,
it's difficult times, man.
You know what, Spike? I'm proud of you as a person. Not only are you're achieving your goals, you're achieving multiple goals.
Yeah, dude. Man.
You know what I think about that? Some bullshit, Spike. Share your goals with the rest of us.
Yeah. Give us some successful goals. Yeah. I want to achieve something this year.
Me and Matt are just fucking procrastinated over here. Matt hasn't built a shelf.
I've lost something this year. I've lost my only will to leave the house.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. All right, Matt, give us the Druckers update.
Okay. I have spiraled since Druckers closing down. This is week 3 for me, I think. Week 3 to the day. I haven't really left the house in a little while because I've never needed to, apart from to do like... I go grocery shopping and it's a street away, essentially. It's so close that it's not even, I don't even count it as walking. But I managed to leave the house today before the podcast.
It's true.
I walked to the shopping centre with Creeps and got a KFC. I know it's bad food, but also I left the house and I was like, why am I late?
What do you mean
taking-
bad food? They're quality. How dare you, sir?
They're okay. Did you guys hear about the new sandwich they're trying to make?
I love how you just cut him off from Druckers. But yes. Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Sorry.
Oh, no. Well, I was going to say, like, the thing with, like, the quotation marks good food is, like, there's other fried chicken places that are, you know, like, something fried chicken, like, knockoffy sort of thing. But the thing with KFC is, I believe, I've been told that they get first picks of the chicken. So they got, like, the best of the fried chicken selection, bulk chicken sort of purchases. And the other sort of knockoffy sort of corner shop brand fried chicken places, they get what KFC doesn't get. So there is some kind of niceness to their chicken compared to the others, I believe. It's not as bad. Maybe. I like to justify that it's not too bad.
So you went outdoors to go get KFC, and then you came straight back home.
No. I bought something else today too.
What?
I bought some Italian coffee, ground coffee, because I need that taste of Druckers in my life, and that was an Italian coffee place. And dude, I made some today, and just before this podcast, I got emotional because it almost tasted like Druckers.
Matt, no, don't buy a lot of the coffee at once. It's not gonna let you go outside anymore.
Yeah.
Buy little packets of coffee. That way you get to go out every day to buy it.
What?
that doesn't make no.
It's the same thing.
No, man, I got my coffee. I make my own mochas. Steam milk mocha. Heck yeah, with a bit of Belgian chocolate powder and now Italian ground coffee with the espresso. Ooh, baby, I'm getting pretty spicy at my coffee making. Okay, no, if you guys want to come around for a bit of coffee, I'll give you a bit of coffee.
Sure.
You know, Mike Tyson has never had coffee in his entire life.
Really?
Never.
You telling me that's what's made him like a powerful man?
I feel like that's what's slowing me down a little bit.
Your coffee? You get that boost in the morning, but like at the end, it's what's really weighing you down is your coffee.
Well, technically, it does weigh you down a bit.
Well, I mean, yeah, it has mass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It also like your energy like has a drop off.
Okay, like so. Here's one thing I don't know how valid this is. I just like heard about it on the interwebs. The whole crash thing that you end up getting is actually just part of it's in your mind. It's not actually real.
Really?
Well, I want to say I'm quite sensitive to caffeine. Like it takes one coffee shop coffee to feel a bit jittery, like shaky. So when I get out of jittery, you definitely notice a down compared to being kind of shaky, but also kind of perceived as tired because you have gone down a peg, but it's not to the peg of tired, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. I had a lot of coffee today.
I feel you. Okay.
I want more coffee, dude. It's just got the feel of Drucker's coffee, and I just get emotional, guys. I really want that coffee shop back, please.
I just can't feel it, man. I don't drink coffee at all, so it's like none of this.
It's not a thing that I understand.
You just shut up, Spike. Okay, Spike, you have disgusting coffee. There's coffee, and then there's drinking dirt from a garden just put into a coffee filter.
I drink, what is it? The way that Megan puts it is, we drink coffee that's so strong it could take paint off the wall.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I drink coffee that's essentially like halfway between a liquid and a solid. Like it's super, super dark. I'm drinking it right now. Like I look into this thing and it literally consumes the light around it.
Just a black hole.
Mm-hmm. No, seriously, I absolutely love it.
I want to hire an Italian barista to come around my house and make me a morning coffee every day.
Yeah.
I mean, do it.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I tried to... Pardon?
Well, there are people that do that.
Well, yeah, I know a lot of
personal
big
chef.
YouTubers and streamers get personal chefs because they do.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
never heard that.
Never heard that.
No.
I think I know Ninja did it. Does it. He just like some chef comes around. He's like he cooks for a lot of like celebrities and like big restaurants or whatever, and he just comes around and makes some dinner. Like, but it's healthy. says like it's got this veg and this thing, and it's a well balanced thing. And they said it changed their lives because like the thing, whenever I see Ninja streaming, is always eating like some Uber Eats thing, like a Subway, like a sub or a burrito or something. So
that's the way I live my life.
Streamers just don't get a break to eat those a lot of the time to be able to cook anyway.
Yeah.
Unless you got someone else.
Unless they do it, or if they do the IRL streaming where they actually stream themselves cooking, which a lot of people used to do. I don't know if they still do it.
I don't know. I'm not too sure if there's a demand for it anymore.
I can't imagine someone like Ninja, like a Fortnite streamer, being like, right, we're going to take a break. Because every time he goes off Fortnite, his views dip anyway. So I don't think they want to watch him fry an egg and put it on toast sort of thing. I don't know what his cooking ability is, but I imagine if you stream you want something quick to make.
What if he's doing a Fortnite dance while cooking?
Ooh.
Okay. Now we're talking.
See. This is where you start getting experimental with the IRL stuff, but not going too far with it.
Just keep it Fortnite related.
Yeah, keep it in the area.
It would be good if he still played PUBG, because then he could just use the cast iron skillet, the cast iron pan that you wear on your back.
Dumb. I can't believe we're actually going this direction right now in conversation.
Right.
This is just where we're headed to right now.
Whole podcast, we've just pitched 3 very valid business ideas, and this is essentially what it's like talking. I like coming
That's what I assume this podcast is. This is just us talking.
No.
Yeah, but it's us giving away free money, man.
Yeah.
What?
That's the problem.
Think about it. We came up with like the homemade Heely DIY kit idea.
Yep.
What was the other one?
The Gamer Goo equipment.
Ooh, the Gamer Goo belt. Oh boy, if they make millions, can I have a 5% royalties?
I just want to taste. I want to be able to see the money.
Yeah, just show me your bank statement.
I'll just sweat over
belt
it.
Sales. Now we got like
I'll sweat over it and then I'll apply some Gamer Goo afterwards.
The Ninja Fortnite cooking stream. Oh boy, are we pitching these ideas? Can we pick
just
like
email Ninja
idea?
real quick.
And just email him. Just attach like, hey, this is where you can send the money to. So thanks in advance.
If you want some good business ideas coming up for you, just hit me up, fams, and I'll improve your business with a really cool idea.
Wow, man, just you, huh?
Just me.
It's not like you didn't come up with the Fortnite dance idea.
My secretary's here.
Wow.
Jen and Spike.
What was the thing you were saying before? Matt Company.
The MattCon. That's the other one.
God.
Oh yeah, MattCon.
I hate it.
MattCo Company.
MattCo Company
Incorporated.
Limited.
Yeah, that's the thing. You guys can't be a part of my company because you're not named Matt. So I will
legally change my name. Hold the fuck up. Hang on. I'm applying right now.
Shit. Mine's is only a username anyway, so I can change it to Matt.
Ooh.
Like Matt's your username, but you're really...
Yeah.
I mean...
I'm Matt now.
Imagine like the resumes and CVs that I get, and I'm just going through them, and I'm just binning, like throwing away anything that isn't Matt.
Yeah, I don't want anyone working for this company who's not Matt. Thanks, everybody, for listening to our current pitch to Shark Tank. You find all these ideas on Indiegogo and Kickstarter. Please donate to all of them to make sure.
Please support us on Patreon.com.
Yeah, support us on Patreon. MattCo, Patreon.com/MattCo.
Hey, if just in case, there's no, we don't have Patreon. There's no MattCo Patreon, just in case.
Okay, but if there, I'm gonna look now.
Okay, there's no MattCo Patreon that's supportive or
come on, Patreon. Oh, there is a MattCo. Oh, they make adult games. Oh no,
MattCo. Matt, no,
Matt, what have you done?
We gotta shut this down.
I'm supporting him. Hang on. I'm giving $1 a month. I want to see what kind of games you make.
No, that's not us.
Look, just because it's not us doesn't mean I can't support MattCo. MattCo is creating adult games.
I can't believe you. You betrayed us again.
Look, I'm supporting MattCo as we discussed.
I can't believe this.
Can't believe you just done this.
Also, where's our link?
Look, when you all are supporting founding members of MattCo, I'll give you a link.
Wow. But Matt's right here.
I'm right here. Support me.
You know what? I'd support MattCon, honestly. He doesn't have any, he's got no patrons at the current moment. He's just getting started. He has a wonderful icon, and I could be down for this. He's doing okay.
How long has his Patreon
Trying
been
his
up?
best. I don't know.
Yeah.
He did it just for the name. He wanted to solidify his name. Becoming a patron.
This week on the Dungeon Runners podcast, Spike supports a random Patreon.
Yeah, you know what? Here's one thing. Here's one thing I'll say about this. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to full circle us back to the hypothetical, okay? If I had that kind of ability to be like, I'll just, like somebody I know of dies, I'd have to use that like to support other people. Like this is one of the things that I'd always wanted to do if I like make it unbelievably rich, unbelievably fast, and then have to blow all my money. Is that like I would love to be able to support like a bunch of like Patreon things like this, or like big projects I know that I know like are trying to work towards a goal, but have like that kind of financial barrier. I always want to try to like support that kind of creation stuff. There was like a post I read like a couple of years ago that were saying like the best way to like invest in what's the word? Like basically investing like in the creative side to make yourself like, more well known as like hey, I'm trying to be a good person for creators. It's just like fucking support them.
Yeah. See, I would love to support creators. It's just like at the current time.
Yeah. I mean, like
I can't even support. Yeah,
myself. That's one of the big problems, right? Is like nobody has like the money to be able to do that. But if you ever did that one, like, yeah, I know from the very beginning I'm going to get like 1 million because somebody has to die. I'd like to at least put that back into like I'm going to put this into like a whole bunch of Patreons that I know are just getting started and they want to do this because, man, I don't know if you guys have ever done like, hey, I want to start like some kind of big project, but it's always gonna be that exponential growth. So I got to start off and be at 0 for a good long time. And then like a couple weeks in, you get 5 followers, 20 listeners, 18 streams and 42 starts. And then, like you kind of get discouraged. But if you have those kind of people that like there's that person there who's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna throw this in. And it helps motivate you and keep you on track so you don't give up.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'd do with the hypothetical? I'd go to like the vilest places with all the nastiest, like the evilest people in the world. Or there's just nasty people. I'll try to get to know each and every one of them. So it lowers the chance of someone I like getting nuked. And
I see where you're
that's
going
actually
with
pretty
this.
cool. You become like the Punisher.
Yeah.
Except it's more of a Russian roulette when it comes to it.
But if I know like 1 bad person to 5 good people, but then I get to know like 20 bad people to the 5 good people, then it's kind of, 1 in 5 odds of getting a good person. I like them odds.
Yeah, that's a good way to play the system.
Yo, your boy comes up with these good ideas. If you want some good pitches, let me know, because I got some good business ideas. And also give me some royalties and I'd like to work some more.
Nice. Out of the goodness of your heart, I see.
The goodness of my heart and the goodness of your wallet.
Nothing in this life is free.
Yeah.
I hate it.
You guys want to go get some pizza?
I do, actually. I would love that. After hearing Matt talk about KFC, I've already ordered some.
Oh, right. That KFC thing. You see that they're making a chicken burger that they're like putting Cheetos with?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Daddy?
No way.
Like, yeah. They're like, KFC is testing a Cheetos sandwich with fried chicken and special Cheetos sauce.
Sandwich?
Yeah. In fact, here it is. Here's
KFC does the wildest shit. Like, honestly, they do the wildest shit. During
the double down.
During Christmas. Yeah, the double down. There was that one like chicken taco thing that they did.
Oh, yeah.
And there was I wanted one of these so bad around Christmas time. They had those logs that would smell like fried chicken when they burn.
Oh yeah, that's right. And they sold out immediately.
I saw it within an hour of the tweet. Like I think probably within like 20 minutes. And when I went in to go look, it was just like nuked. They were gone. You could not even like I think you couldn't go into the buy. It was that crowded. And by the time I got in, it was like it didn't even say it was sold out because they didn't have a page for sold out yet.
Jesus Christ.
Nuts.
Like, because the thing is, like, who expects that? I'm pretty sure they did it out as a joke. And it turns out it was just really popular. Like, it was really popular. People wanted it. And I wanted it so bad. Even when seeing it, I was like, oh, fuck, I could spend $15 on that. Give me one of these. I want to see what it's like. I want my house to smell like fried chicken.
just be ready for the next time you come
I
around.
was thinking they were going to. Like put out another like batch of it, but I don't know.
No, they probably only produced enough for like a quick round, and I bet they undersupplied shops, thinking it's just like a light sale. Like people might do it as a joke, not it'll fill our restaurants. They probably only put like 50 units per store, 100 in like the popular one. But damn. It's one of those clever ideas which it doesn't sound too impressive until you see the reaction afterwards and you're like, this is a better idea than we thought.
Yeah, exactly. The crazy thing, it's like that happens a lot in the industry. It's like they don't expect something to be immensely popular and then it's gone and you have to fucking restock. Szechuan sauce, the NES Classic when it first came out. It's like it's weird that they don't project for massive sales, or maybe they are and they just trying to create an artificial crowd.
Yeah, I think that could be some of it.
There's no model to base it on. Like, I can't imagine KFC being like, oh, we can test our sales based on previous performances with flavored logs. No, it's more like, let's test the market. Okay, this did really well. Next year we'll double it.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Me too. We keep talking about food.
I know.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening to the Food Podcast. Next week, we'll be back with some Dungeon Runners podcasting, where we'll finally discuss dungeons. And maybe I'll tell the story
we're supposed to talk about dungeons.
Maybe I will tell the story of the Dungeon and the Bad Dragon.
All right. Make sure to tune in next time to find out. Thank you for watching the Dungeon Runners podcast. You can email us at dungeonrunners@gmail.com. You can find us on Spotify, SoundCloud, and...
we're on Apple.
Google
we're
Play.
on Google and iTunes too.
And iTunes. Goodbye.
Peace, friends.